Okay, I want us to go to the questions from the viewers, but before you do so, tell me, because now the system is open, closes on 27th of August, so the students applying for loans, bursaries, and scholarships, what do they need to carry with them as they approach the system?
Yeah, so first of all, we would like a child to have a registered telephone number. If it is not a registered telephone number, then one, just like they were using when they were looking at when they were choosing COOPs, then they use the guardian or the parent registered telephone number. Why I'm saying registered in the name of the guardian or in the name of the child, what will happen is that when we validate it with, again, the mobile operators, then we need to see the name being consistent.
Okay.
The child requires KCPE and KCSE index numbers on the year examination because we are linking with NEMIS and COOPs to see where this child is coming from. The child requires a national ID card number. And I know another question that will be coming, what about the ones without IDs? But that I can take later. You require an admission letter. You heard from the CS yesterday, he's saying that he has directed that all colleges and universities must produce, must give admission letters by 2nd of August. That is by tomorrow. That will be required. You require a national ID of the parent, guardian, or whether who is going to support you. In case your parent is deceased, you require that death certificate to come with you. You require also your birth certificate because we validate that birth certificate with NEMIS. You require 2 guarantors who are going to guarantee you. A parent can also be a guarantor. You require the ID number. You require their registered telephone number because of data protection, they have then to confirm and agree that their data will be used for the purpose of financing the student. You require a passport size photo. If you don't have a passport size photo, you can be able to take that from your mobile phone and you upload it on the loan application form because we don't want the student or the loan applicant or the funding applicant to carry any of the documents running around. Those are the main documents that you require before you plug in.
Okay. And so at the point of you weighing the means, what will you use?
Now, remember, by the time the student is arriving to us, we already know a lot about him. Because we have an API between us and COOPs, an API between us and NEMIS. Once the ID number is put, we connect also with IPRS, and we can see your family tree from an IPRS perspective. And then COOPs has already told us where you went to school, where have you been admitted, in which college you have been admitted, and all the other biodata. So you just be verifying that biodata. It is that data that we have actually taken, including the one of the guardian or the parent, that we then take to the scoring engine. And we are scoring on the fly. As they come in, the engine is already running, but the main one, the final engine, will be done after we close on 27th. Within a day or two, the students, the universities will already know what class of need they are in.
I didn't hear you mention KRA. Did you miss it or it's there?
No, it's there. So, but it's optional, PIN. But remember, KRA, I can get through PIN or I can get through UID.
No, I'm talking about because the APIs that you have referenced, you're not speaking about how you'll know how much that family is worth in terms of income.
Yes, I didn't say KRA is one of the proxy indicators that we're actually using, but there is also another one that you're forgetting. What about NHIF?
NHIF.
It gives you the bracket of exactly where you are. What about your mobile, transfers and all this? Those again give you, those are called proxy indicators.
What do you mean, mobile transfers?
There are financial transactions on your mobile number.
You'll have access to that?
Not that you will have access to that. We have already a linked way of how to be able to map out what income thresholds they are in.
For NHIF, currently, before the changes are effected, the maximum is 1,700. So how much does it tell you?
So that will give us the income threshold that person is in.
It just tells you that it's over 100,000 shillings. Doesn't tell you much.
Correct. So we will compare then with what you declared.
Declared where?
Remember, the child has already declared in the application what is your disposable income as a family. So that is what you are seeing, whether it is resonating with what has been.
They have to attach the pay slips of the parents?
No, not necessarily. We don't need it. We have an API.
What if they lie to you that the disposable income...
It will be picked by the API from KRA, from NHIF, or from safety net cash transfers of government.
You have such a heavy system to deal with all that.
Correct. And a lot of AI has actually been deployed on this. Even the APIs themselves, they don't have any human intervention. My AI with the COOPs is already developed and it is using a lot of artificial intelligence.
Okay. Interesting. What are your questions? Let's take a look at some of them.